Hello students, today we are going to study about how to derive and apply the formulas for the circumference. Now, when the word circumference comes, few things comes in our mind that we are going to study about a circle or a circular object. So, in order to study a circle, we should know the word radius, diameter and the center. And if we understand about the circle, then we can study about the circumference. So the question comes that what is a circle? If you want to study about a circle, let's make a point anywhere on the page. Let's suppose over here. Now, the circle actually from the center, it is the set of the points from the center which are equidistant from the center. What does it mean? That for example on the top means make a line which is 2 inches far from the center. So here it is a line. Now same thing, make more points which are at a distance of 2 inches from the center. So let's suppose here it is 2 inches. Let's suppose at the below, underneath that center, there is another point 2 inches far from the center. And here also there is a point 2 inches far from the center. Make more points, for example here 2 inches far, here 2 inches far, here 2 inches far, here 2 inches far. What does it mean? It means that every point is at a distance of 2 inches. Now join all these points, okay, all these external points, join them. So when you will join them, now don't go on my drawing, just see that when you will join them, you will see that a circular shape or a circle is formed. Now the distance from the center to one point at the circle, it is said to be the radius and it is denoted by R. Now, if you want, let's see here, if I just erase the internal lines, inner lines, okay, here. Now, if I want, like what I said, that the distance from the center to one point on the circle, it is said to be R. And if you extend this line, okay, if you extend this line means you are making from one point at the circle to the joining it to the other point of the circle, and the main condition is that it is passing through the center. So you can see that one side is R, the other side is R, and collectively these two sides is said to be D. And what is D? D is actually the diameter of the circle. So diameter is a line segment that joins the 2 points at the circle passing through the center. So this is what we say diameter. Now diameter, if I say that it is represented by the D, so you can see that the whole D is made up of 2 R's. Okay, so D equals to 2R. Or in other words, I can say that 1R or the radius is actually the half of the diameter. It means it is half D. So it is very important to understand the concept of the diameter and the radius in a circle. And memorize these formulas. D equals to 2R, R equals to half D. Now look at this and identify the center. What is the center? Center is the middle point of the circle. So what is center actually? Center is M, right? Now what is radius? You can see here there are many radius, right? Radius, it is the distance from the center to one point at the circle. So you can see that this NP is the radius. Another radius is NO, means the line from the center and joining the point at the center. So that is NO is also a radius, Similarly, NM is also a radius. NM is also a radius. So any point at the circle and it is joining with the end or with the center is said to be a radius. Now what is diameter? Diameter is the point joining one point at the circle with the other point at the circle, but the main thing is that it is passing through the center. So you can see that this is a complete one line which is passing from the center and joining one part of a circle to the other point of the circle. So you can say that OM is the diameter. Few people say ONM. You can say one point and the other point OM. It's fine. So this is the diameter. So what is circumference? Circumference is a kind of a parameter. Okay, means which which is the distance around the figure. So the distance around the figure is said to be a parameter, or in case of a circle is a circumference. So this whole string is the parameter or the circumference of the circle. What is the formula of the circumference? The formula for the circumference is C equals to 2 pi r, or if r is not given but the diameter is given, so you can say C equals to, look, 2 pi, and what is r? Do you remember I told you previously that radius is the half of diameter. So if in place of r I write half of diameter, then you can see that this 2 is cancelled with this 2 because one is multiplying, one is dividing. So what is the formula? We get it. We get it as pi d. So we have two formulas. In terms of radius, we can say it is 2 pi r. And in terms of diameter, we know it is pi d. So memorize these two formulas also. Okay. So here, let's see, label the parts of the circle. So this green line from the center to the one point, what is it? Yes, it is our radius. That's true. Now, the line from one point to the other point of the circle, joining the going through or passing through the radius is passing through the center is said to be what? Definitely it is diameter. And the part surrounded by the circle is said to be what? Yes, it is circumference. So this is what we have to know about the circle. So we already studied C equals to 2 pi r or C equals to pi d, which we have to memorize. Now what is pi? Now this is your homework. Find out the truth about the pi. It's so interesting. So interesting. So just search it and try to write about the pi in the link below. Now pi, the value of the pi is 22/7 in the fraction form or 3.14 in the decimal form. So let's see what is pi. So the pi can be written or can be shown by a symbol. Just try to make it. Make the two lines like this and on the top make it like this. Or some people make it like this and on the top make this line. So this is the how we show the pi. Okay, now what is the value of the pi in the fraction? It is 22/7. 7, or in, in decimal form, it is equals to 3.14. Memorize this also. We already know the formula of the circumference. One, in terms of the d, it is pi times d. Now what is diameter? Diameter, actually it is the 2 times r, right? We know that diameter is equals to 2r. Okay, now if you write this equation in terms of radius, how you will write? You will write c equals to pi, and in place of d you can write as 2r. So same thing you can write here, pi, and 2 is already written, so just write the r. Now Juanita wants to put a circular fence around the edge of the circular garden shown. How much fencing will she needed the nearest foot? Now how much fencing she needed? It means the parameters they want to find out, or circumference they want to find out. Okay, the surrounding. She wants to make, she want to surround the circular field. That's why she need a fencing which can surround the circular field. So for that reason, we need the formula for the circumference. Now here you can see that the diameter is given to us. That is 40. So in place of diameter, we will write c equals to pi d. The value of the pi is 3.14. Okay, and d is what? 40. So what we have to do? We have to multiply 3.14 with the 40. Now multiply. Let's see, first of all, you will multiply the 4 with the 4. Okay. So multiply this 4 with all the terms which are written on. 4 times 4, 16. 6 down, 1 carry. 4 times 1 is 4. 1 plus 1 is 5. 4 times 3 is 12. Now under the 6 put a 0, and now multiply everything by 1. 1 times 4 is 4. 1 times 1 is 1, and 1 times 3 is 3. Add all these digits together, so we will get 6, 9, 3, 4. Now where we have to put the decimal? You can see after the 2 digits there is a decimal. So from the answer, just go from right to left. After the 2 digits, put a decimal. So the answer will be 43.96. Now you have to make it nearest foot. Nearest foot means don't write the point things. Now let's see and understand about the concept of round up or round off. Okay. So what is it? 43.96. Now after the decimal, if you will have 1, 2, 3 or 4, then you will write the number as it is. 43 you will write. But if after the 43, after the decimal, there is 5, 6, 7, 8 or 9, then you add 1 in this 3. So it will become 44. So here we will have, after rounding off, we can say we need 44 feet of fencing. At a park, the jogging trail is a circle with a radius of 200 meters. How far it is around the trail? Again, whenever there is a word around, surround, then you should use the formula of circumference. Now circumference, in the circumference here in the question, radius is given. So the formula we will use is 2 pi r because of the radius. So c equals to, we will write 2. In place of pi, we can write 3.14. And what is our radius? Radius is 200 meters. Now multiply. Look at this. This 2 multiply by 3.14. Okay, so we can write here 3.14 multiplied by 2. Okay, 2 times 4 is 8, 2 times 1 is 2, 2 times 3 is 6. After the 2 digits, there is a decimal. So go from here and after the 2 digits, put a decimal. Now multiply by 200. So here we will write multiply by 200. Ignore the 0, only multiply by the 2 and this 0, put it in the end. Or if you want to write, let's make it 2 times 8, 16. So 6, 1 carry, 2 times 2, 4 plus 1, 5. And 2 times 6 is 12. Now put the point. After the 2 digits, there is a decimal. So after the 2 digits, there is a decimal. Now multiply by these 2 0, which means multiply by 100. In order to multiply by 100, move this decimal 2 digits forward. There are 2 zeros. So move the decimal 2 digits forward, 1 and 2. So it becomes 1256 point. So in the end, if there is a decimal, ignore it. So the answer is 1256 meters. Let's see here. Find the circumference and round your answer to the nearest hundredth. Nearest hundred means that they want two decimals. After the decimal, they want 2 digits. Okay, so here what is given? Diameter is given. So you will use the formula C equals to pi d. C equals to pi is 3.14 and diameter is 10. Now when 10, 100, 1000 comes, our life becomes so easy because we will only move the decimal forward. You need forward. How many points? 1 digit because there is 1 0. So forward the decimal 1 digit. So after the point, after 1 digit, it will be here. So our answer will be 31.4. And meters, don't forget to put the unit. Okay, here we have 21 centimeter. Okay, so C equals to, you can see this is the radius, not the diameter. So we will write 2 pi r. So 2 as it is, pi is 3.14 and radius is 21. Now multiply 2 with 3.14. So we already have seen this multiplication. 2 times 3.14 will give us, or double this, 3 plus 3 is 6. 1 plus 1 is 2. 4 plus 4 is 8. Or in before also I have shown you how can we multiply 2 with 3.14 times 21. Now let's multiply 6.28 with 21. So first of all, we will multiply each and every digit with 1. So 1 times 8 is 8, 1 times 2 is 2 and 1 times 6 is 6. Put the 0 under the 8 and now multiply everything by this 2. 2 times 8, 16. Write the 6 and 1 carry. 2 times 2 is 4. 4 plus 1 is 5. And then 2 times 6 is 12. Now add everything. 8, 6 plus 2 is 8, 5 plus 6 is 11, 1 down, 1 carry, 2 plus 1 is 3 and under the 1 put the 1. Now move the digits. Okay, put the decimal. After how many digits? 1, 2 digits. So go from here, right to left, 1 and 2. So the answer, our answer will be 131.88. Now they are asking us to till to 100th places. So already we have 10th and 100. So we will stop it over here. And our unit will be centimeter. A contractor is installing a semicircular window with a radius of 3.5 feet. So the radius is given to us as 3.5 feet. Find the distance around the window. When they say find the distance around, it means we have to find the circumference. When radius is given, our formula is 2 pi. Now they are asking you to use 22 by 7 for the pi. So we will write 2 times, in place of pi we will write 22 by 7 times, in place of radius we will write 3.5. Okay, now look, whenever they give you something with the fraction, the most important thing is try to find out the common tables, times tables. Look at this, huh? In order to simplify this, if I remove this decimal, I know I have to put 1 under it. And after the decimal, there is 1 digit. So I put 0 after that. Now this becomes 35. So it is actually everything is on the top and 7 and 10 at the denominator. Now you know that 35, here look at this one, 35 and 7. Do they go together in any of the table? Yes. I know that 7 times 5, let me take this one, 7 times 5 is 35 and 7 times 1 is 7. Now there is a 5 up and there is a 10 down. So 5 and 10 goes in the same table. Which table do they go? They goes in the table of 5. I know 5 times 1 is 5 and I know 5 times 2 is 10. Now what is on the top? I have 2 on the top, 22 on the top and 1 on the top. And under it I have 1 and I have 2. Now can you see there is a 2 on the top, there is a 2 at the bottom. So I know 2 times 1 is 2, 2 times 1 is 2, the common thing. Now let's see what is on the top. Only 22 left on the top and 22 times 1 is 22. And at the below 1 times 1 is 1. So at the bottom 1 and on the top is 22. 22 divided by 1 gives me 22. And this will be feet. The radius and diameters unit will be same as the circumference units. The Ferris wheel shown for 15 revolutions. How far does Tony travel in one revolution? Look, in one revolution there is one circle, right? So 15 revolution, one more, one more, one more, one more. So first of all, find out that what is the circumference for one revolution. So the formula will be C equals to pi d. Why d? Because for me the diameter is given from here to here. In the Ferris wheel, the yellow line is 56 feet. So they are saying for the use pi as 22 pi 7 and d is 56. Now I told you this 7 is down and on the top 22 and 56. Find a common times table. So I know 7 and 56 goes in the same table of 7. How they go? 7 times 1 is 7 and 7 times 8 is 56. Now multiply 22 by 8. Let's multiply here 22 by 8 over here. 8 times 2 is 16, 6 down, 1 on the top. 8 times 2, 16, 16 plus 1, 176. So I get 176 feet for one revolution. Now how much ride for the 15 revolutions? So you have to multiply 176 with 15. It will give you the complete travel of the Right. So now multiply 176 times 15. So first of all, multiply everything with the 5. 5 times 6, 30. 0 down, 3 up. 5 times 7, 35. Plus 3, 38. 8 down, 3 up. 5 times 1, 5. 5 plus 3, 8. Now multiply everything with this 1. 1 times 6 is 6, but before this put a 0 underneath. 1 times 6 is 6, 1 times 7 is 7, 1 times 1 is 1. Add everything together. So 0, 0, you will get 0. 8 plus 6, 14, you will get 4 down and 1 on the top. 8 plus 7, 15, 15 plus 1, 16, 6 down, 1 on the top. 1 plus 1 is 2. So you will have, you cover 2640 feet distance. Okay, so the whole traveling is 2640 feet. Drone runs a total of 11,775 feet around a circular track. So around means we have to find the circumference. So this around shows that we have to find the circumference. Burning 12 calories each lap. Yani one lap it will burn 12 calories. Another lap it will burn 12 more calories, and so on. Round your okay, the track's diameter is 150 feet. How many calories does Joan burns? So let's see first of all that how much distance he covered. So we have diameter, it means we will use pi d formula. C equals to pi is 3.14 they are asking us to take, and the diameter is 11,775. Now the art of solving this question is that you must know the times table, because if any student doesn't know the times table, then this lesson is not for you. Okay, so let's multiply the 4 with everything. So 4 times 5 is 20, 0 down, 2 up. 4 times 7, 28, 28 plus 2, 30, 0 down, 3 up. 4 times 7 is 28, 28 plus 3, 31, 1 down, 3 up. 4 times 1 is 4, 4 plus 3, 7. 4 times 1 is 4. Now just rub the above things here, and under the 0 write a 0. Now multiply everything by this 1. 1 times 5 is 5, 1 times 7 is 7, 1 times 7 is 7, 1 times 1 is 1, and 1 times 1 is 1. Now in order to multiply the third digit, we have to put 2 zeros before. Now multiply 3 times 5, 15, 5 down, 1 up. 3 times 7, 21, 21 plus 1, 22, 2 down and 2 up. 3 times 7, 21, 21 plus 2, 23, 3 down, 2 up. 3 times 1 is 3 and plus 2, it will give us 5. 3 times 1 is 3. Add all these figures together. 0, 0, 0, 0. 0, 5, 0 is 5. 7 plus 1, 8. 8 plus 5, 13, 3, 1 up. 7 plus 7 is 14. 14 plus 1, 15. 15 plus 2, 17. 7 down, 1 up. 4 plus 1 is 5. 5 plus 1, 6. 6 plus 3, 9. 5 plus 1 is 6 and 3. So our answer, now before this don't forget to put the decimal after the 2 digits from right to left. So here is the decimal. So C equals to 369735.93.50, and it is feet. Now how many in means this is the circumference. So in one lap 12 calories burn. So in all together how many calories burn? It means you are going to divide it by 12. So let's do this one. 36973.50 divided by 12. So let's erase this part. Let's erase this part to solve it properly. Okay, so I am writing over here our answer, that is 36973.50 divided by the 12. Okay, we know 3 doesn't goes in the table of 12, but 36 goes how many times? 3 times. So 3 times 12 is 36. If you subtract them, they all gone because 0 0 left. Now write down the 9. 9 doesn't goes in the 12. So just put a 0 on the top and bring the 7 down also. Let me write the 12 table for you. 12, 24, 36, 40, 36, 48, 60, 72, then 84 and 96, then 108 and then 120. So this is the table of 12. 97. 97 means that 96. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 8 times 96 we will write here. 97 minus 96 gives us 1. Bring the 3 down. 12 times 1 is 12. 13 minus 12 is 1. Now this point goes on the top and bring the 5 down. 12 times 1 is 12 and 5 minus 2 is 3. Bring the 0 down and we know that 12 times 2 is 24 and 6 left and so on. Okay, 6 left, put the 0 down and we know that 12 times 5 is 60. So 3081.125 calories will be burnt during this all riding. Okay. So the main thing is that you must know multiplication, which you have learned in grade 5 and 4. You must know how to tackle the problems dealing with the division. You already have studied a lot in grade 6 and in grade 5. So practice these questions to uh, to overcome these problems. So find the circumference, round your answer to the nearest 100. Here what is given? Diameter is given. So you will use the formula C equals to pi d. C equals to pi is what? 3.14 and diameter is 25. Let's try to multiply 3.14 with 25. First multiply with the 5. So 5 times 4 is 20. 0 down, 2 up. 5 times 1 is 5. 5 plus 2 is 7. 5 times 3 is 15. Under the 0 put a 0. Multiply everything with the 2. 2 times 4 is 8. 2 times 1 is 2. 2 times 3 is 6. Add them all together. So 1 up, 5 plus 1, 6 and 7, 8 and 7. Now put the decimal from right to left after 2 digits. So 78.50 is your circumference and your unit will be meter, same as the diameter's unit. Now try to solve all other questions in the same pattern. Let me just finish this question also. Here we have R. So we will use the formula 2 pi R. C equals to 2. Pi is 3.14 and R is 4.5. Now multiply 2 with 3.14. Let's see here. 3.14 multiply by 2. 2 times 4 is 8. 2 times 1 is 2. 2 times 3 is 6. And after two digits, we put the decimal here. So it will be 6.28 times 4.5. Now multiply. Let me erase this part over here. Now multiply 6.28 with 4.5. Put the decimals in the end. Okay. So first multiply 5. 5 times 8 is 40. 0 down, 4 up. 5 times 2 is 10. 10 plus 4 is 14. 4 down and 1 up. 5 times 6 is 30. 30 plus 1 is 31. Put a 0 down. Now multiply everything with the 4. 4 times 8 is 32. 2 down, 3 up. 4 times 2 is 8. 8 plus 3 is 11. 1 down and 1 up. 4 times 6 is 24. 24 plus 1 is 25. Add them 0, 6, 2, 8 and 2. Now look at this. How many digits, after how many digits you have to put the decimal. So here after the 2 digits and here after 1. It means overall after the 3 digits put a decimal. So 1, 2 and 3. So your answer will be 28.260. And what? It is centimeter. Same as radius units. So I hope that this would help you in understanding the concept of the circumference. But in order to tackle the questions, it is important that you are the master of multiplication and division. And you must memorize all the times table. See you in the next video. Till then, bye-bye.